Hello and welcome back to the Mindful Healthcare Summit. I'm Mark Burton and this is day 3. And for this morning practice, we'll be using breathing again, but starting to work with our thoughts. So it's really easy in medicine to get really caught up in fixing and doing things, especially in our job as a physician or a nurse or anyone else working in healthcare, really. That's part of our job, and it's really just like anywhere else in life where it's really valuable when we can learn to take a breath more often, to take a break more often. Even on a busy day, we can learn to take a moment to recover and maybe get out of stress mode just a little bit. When we start to pay attention, what we notice is that thoughts are just thoughts. Some are quite valuable, some are important to our work, but some are habitual, some are reactive, some are really circular. I'm sure many of us have experienced. Negative ones often seize our attention and won't let go, and they make challenging situations even more challenging and exacerbate them. So with time and effort, we can begin to practice and become more discerning about where we give our attention to those types of thoughts and the patterns that we've developed over our life. So what I'd like to do now is lead a guided practice that has to do with breathing, and then as you'll see, we'll begin to work with how we think just a little bit. So when you're ready, find yourself a comfortable posture. Feet flat on the floor, and maybe raise your back off the chair just a touch. And when you're ready, drop your gaze and shut your eyes, or if it's more comfortable, simply keep your gaze out several feet in front of where you're sitting. And start again by noting that physical sensation of breathing. Mentally noting if you like breathing in and breathing out, or rising and falling. Nothing to do right now, nothing to fix or change. Taking a brief rest to let things be. For the next few moments of practice, start to note thoughts and label them thoughts or thinking. Observe them like watching clouds pass in the sky. The weather comes and goes, and a storm might pass even, but for now, observe and let it all happen. Breathing in and breathing out. And with patience, if you notice yourself caught up in thought, recognizing that and nothing more but coming back again. And when you're ready, opening your eyes, returning your attention to our virtual conference. So thank you everyone for participating in that. Thoughts are just what the mind does, and obviously often they're quite important, but many of them aren't. Instead of wrestling with all of them or getting caught up in them or sticking to our habits, we can begin to shift our perspective without overanalyzing. With practice and repetition, we can begin to see our reality a little more clearly in this way. So thank you so much for participating in that, and I'll see you again on day 4.